Welcome to Matson Field in Moorhead as we get ready for this high school matchup between the Moorhead Spuds and the Perham Yellow Jackets. A great matchup over the years, two great baseball schools and baseball communities, and they'll meet again today on the diamond in Moorhead. Let's take a look at how things will start out. For the Spuds, Brett Letness gets the nod today on the mound. The big right-hander will throw, and catching for the Spuds is Will Kunka. A look at the starting lineup for Perham as they come to bat in the top half of the first inning. They will send Andrew Smith, the third baseman, up first. He'll be followed by Chaz Melvin, second baseman, and then Logan Pullew, the shortstop. It'll be Smith, Melvin, and Pullew for Perham to start things out. And the rest of the lineup for Perham, batting fourth is catcher Ben Shumansky. The designated hitter, Ryan Solberg. The first baseman is Jack Mensing, batting sixth. Cage Germalis is the pitcher today for Perham. Austin Anundson in right field. Jacob McAllister is in center field. And with the designated hitter Ryan Solberg, the left fielder is Mason Shepard. So for Perham, Andrew Smith, Chaz Melvin, Logan Pullew, Shumansky, Solberg, Mensing, Germalis, Anundson, and McAllister to get things underway. The Spuds infield. We gave you the starting lineup with Will Kunka, the catcher. At first base today for Moorhead is Gavin Gast. At second, Riley Swenson. Shortstop today for Moorhead, Carson Zimmel. Third baseman, Jackson Young. In the outfield, and from left to right, David Lindell in left. In center, Caleb Hodges. And in right field, Zach Taft. So we'll get underway here in top of the first inning. Perham comes in with a record of 2-0. Resounding 12-0 win in their last game over DGF. Moorhead is 1-6 coming into today's game. And the pitch is a called strike. And so, with that pitch, Brett Letness gets the game off to a quick start. Mild afternoon, somewhat of a breeze, blowing right to left. As Letness delivers, called strike two. And ahead on the count now at 0-2 on Andrew Smith. With the pitch, it's swung on and hit towards right center field. Center fielder Hodges is over. He camps underneath and makes the catch. So Andrew Smith flies out to start the game, and there's one away. That brings up Chaz Melvin, the Perham second baseman. Melvin will be followed by Logan Pullew. Batting in from the right side. Straight up stance, takes a pitch down low for ball one. 3 strikes thrown in the first batter by Letness, getting a fly ball, and there's one away. Now the pitch is fouled at the plate and it bounces back to the screen. Count evens up at 1-1 now. Ball and a strike on Chaz Melvin. Letness peering in for the sign. He's ready. Into the windup and the delivery. A breaking pitch that stays high. Above the letters at shoulder high. And it goes to 2 balls and a strike. As Letness working quickly. Delivers a pitch down low, but it's bounced into short, and the throw across. Nice play at short by Zimmel. He's caught up to it behind second base, and in stride was able to flip it on over to first, where Gavin Gast is playing, and there are 2 away. So 6-3 on the putout. And here's the shortstop, Logan Pullew. He also a right-handed batter, wide open stance, and he bounces one towards the third base dugout and out of play. And Letness gets ahead quickly here at 0-1. Letness with the delivery, fastball down low, just missing at the knees. We mentioned earlier it's a clear sky today. We had some rain earlier in the week that wet things down pretty good, but it was a much needed rain. And here's the pitch, catching, no, just inside. Letter high, but inside. And it goes to a ball and 2 strikes. And Letness. The pitch or the fastball called strike. Well, we gave you the wrong count. The scoreboard had it opposite of what it is now, a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch by Letness bounced to the right side, and it hits off the glove of first baseman. Gavin Gass tried to play it on a short hop, and it skipped up and over his glove. Reaching on the air. Runners now at first and second for Perham. Pulju will take his lead as cleanup batter Ben Szymanski, the Yellow Jackets catcher, steps up to the plate. And the pitch, throw over to first. Letness keeping a wary eye on Logan Pulju. He takes his lead. And the stretch and the pitch. The runner is going, and a clutch on the throw. He got it there in time anyway. Nice throw from Will Kunka. So Pulju out. 2-6 on the play. Ben Szymanski at bat will lead off the second inning for Perham as the Perham Yellow Jackets send 3 to the plate and do not score. After 1/2 inning of play, Perham nothing, Moorhead nothing.
Download Moorhead Area Public Schools' new mobile app today by searching Moorhead Schools in the App Store. The free mobile app will give you quick and easy access to news, notifications, events, lunch menus, and so much more. And don't forget to check out the newly designed website at www.isd152.org.
Letness faced just 3 batters and got out of the inning with a throw him out at second, erasing Logan Pulju in a steal attempt. And so nothing across for Perham in the bottom of the first inning. And as the Spuds come to bat, they'll face the slants of Gage Germalis. Right-handed pitcher. See what kind of stuff he has for the for the Yellow Jackets. With Germalis pitching, the catcher today is Ben Szymanski. At first, Jack Mensing. Second baseman, Chaz Melvin. At third is Andrew Smith. In the outfield, left field, Mason Shepard. Straight away, center field is Jacob McAllister. And in right field, Austin Anundson. That's the Perham defense today as they stand in against the Spuds. Caleb Hodges will lead things off. Moorhead center fielder had a running catch for out number 2 in the top half of the first inning. He'll lead things off for Moorhead. He'll be followed by Riley Swenson. And Riley Swenson is seeing all sorts of activity throughout the course of the season and on the field and in the batting order. He's what we call a utility player. Riley Swenson will bat second, followed by Carson Zimmel, the Moorhead shortstop. And leading things off, center fielder Caleb Hodges. He takes a look at a pitch at the knees and a good fastball from Germalis. 0-1. And the lefty swings into his windup, delivers a swing and a miss, and strike 2. Good heat thrown in by Germalis. Right-handed batter, Hodges takes a look, called strike 3. Boy, he looked at that one coming across and right at the knees, and Germalis is hot in the start of the game as he was throwing nothing but heat. A strikeout to start things out, and with one away, it's Riley Swenson, Moorhead second baseman. Stands deep in the batter's box, and from the right side against the left-handed throws of Gage Germalis, and takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. Into his windup, and the pitch is slapped out of play. Just did get a piece out of it. And the count evens up now at 1-1. Working quickly, Germalis. He is set and throws. Down low, ball 2. Moorhead outfield playing straight away. Swenson waits. Germalis pitches up and in. And that was enough to drive Swenson out of the batter's box, and the count goes to 3-1. On the 3-1 pitch, here's Gage Germalis with the throw and a called strike. Swenson taking all the way on that one. And the count is full now at 3-2. Swenson batting with 1 out here, bottom of the first inning, and Germalis delivers down low, a pitch that bounced in the dirt, and Swenson works himself a base on balls to trot down to first base, and the Spuds have a base runner now with Carson Zimmel, the number 3 batter, and Spuds shortstop due up, and he'll stand in from the right side. Carson Zimmel. Swenson would not normally be a threat to steal, but he's taking a good, healthy lead. Couple of steps off as he waits, and now the stretch. Germalis looking over and delivering. Called strike. A lot of strikes thrown early on by Germalis, although giving up a walk to Riley Swenson. He has good stuff. And now the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. With the delivery. Just missing outside. Count goes to 2-1. Zimmel will be followed by Jacob Hendrickson, the designated hitter. Here's a pitch fouled back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Carson Zimmel. Riley Swenson a short lead at first. As Germalis takes a quick look over, goes to the stretch, and the pitch. Up high, way up high, and the strike zone seems to have evaded Germalis now after getting a quick start on the afternoon. It's now 3-2 on the number 3 batter. Swenson is going, and the pitch hit to left field and in for a base hit. It dropped just in front of the left fielder. So the Spuds now with runners at first and second. Swenson checking in at second with the base hit by Carson Zimmel. And here's the designated hitter, Jacob Hendrickson. Spuds have a chance with runners at first and second and 1 out. And the pitch up and away as Hendrickson watches it sail by. Tony Kunka at first base, giving directions. And here's the pitch up high. And it's 2-0. Well, if Germalis can get his control back in place, and he is having difficulties here now. He delivered a walk and now a base hit, and now has gone to 3-0 on Jacob Hendrickson, the Spuds cleanup batter. Not holding on the runner at first, and here's the pitch. Called strike, pitch right at the belt. Hendrickson batting, Jackson Young in the on-deck circle. Here's the delivery. And he got a pitch called a strike at the shoulders. Hendrickson had already delivered the bat to the cleanup, or to the circle, and was heading down to first when he heard the strike call. And the count has gone full, now at 3-2. A quick check of the runner at second, and the pitch is out of play. Oh, we started to mention skies have cleared after a cloudy, rainy day yesterday. Temperature hovering around 60. Slight breeze blowing right to left. Runners with their leads, and the pitch. Inside for ball 4. Swenson will check in at third. Zimmel now at second. And a walk to Jacob Hendrickson, Bases are loaded for Jackson Young. Well, Journalist wasting no time, getting right back into it with a strike called at the knees. Jackson Young, Moorhead third baseman, batting with bases loaded. And the pitch, down low. Nice scoop. At the plate by Ben Szymanski to keep it from going to the backstop. And this pitch just inside. And it's 2-1. Journalist peering in. Now he's set into the windup. And the pitch is bounced to the left side and foul. Moorhead coach and third base coach Greg Salvovold playing it there. Almost. The count has gone to 2-2, and the pitch is down low and in the dirt, but it skips forward. And again, Szymanski doing what catchers are supposed to do and get the ball in, keep the ball in front. And doing that on a pitch that was out of the strike zone. It's 3-2. Runners were unable to advance, and Jackson Young, with the count full and bases loaded, stands in strong at the right side as he waits. The pitch by Journalist is up high, and he'll get an RBI on the walk. So 3 walks delivered after getting a strikeout to start the game. Jackson Young takes his place down at first. He'll get the RBI as Hendrickson moves on to second. Zimmel is now at third. Riley Swenson scoring the game's first run on the walk. Well, a visit at the mound waiting to, and home plate umpire comes out now to break things up. And during that entire visit out of the mound, all 3 were looking out towards center field as though there was some decision to be made there, but it was simply just a part of the conversation. And so with the run in, bases remain loaded, and here's a slapper in the hole to short. The scoop up there, and the pick is not in time. The throw was there, but not in time, and the Spuds score one more. Zach Taft on a hit to the shortstop, scoring Carson Zimmel. Hendrickson now at third. Young is at second. Taft reaching. Let's give him a base hit. And that brings up David Lindell. He takes a hefty swing and misses. And has fallen behind on the count now at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. David Lindell stepping out. Works his way back into the batter's box, and here's the delivery. And that is out of the strike zone, and the cut goes even up now at 2-2. 2 runs in, bases remain loaded. And the pitch is fouled nearly straight back. And the delivery. And that's a base hit into left field. That'll score 1. And that is it. As rounding, Jackson Young rounding third was held up. Didn't want to force the issue at home. The play was being developed, but another run scores. Hendrickson is in for the 3rd run of the inning. That puts Young down at third. Taft is on at second now. And Lindell with the base hit is on at first, and that brings up Will Kunka. The Moorhead catcher, the 8th batter. Takes a pitch up and away. Gage Germalis. And the pitch. Little off-speed pitch catching the corner inside. 2 balls and a strike. As Germalis, and he delivers. Check swing by Will Kunka, and it's ball 2, or ball 3 rather, 3-1. Spuds have taken advantage of walks and some base hits. And here's another walk that drives in a run. Will Kunka will get an RBI on the base on balls. That scores Jackson Young from third, the 4th run of the inning. Zach Taft now at third. And Will Kunka, who is the catcher, will be replaced for running purposes by Adam Worth. That will allow Kunka to get back into his gear. And that has also brought on a pitching change. James Mulcahy has gone to the bullpen to bring in Austin Anundson. A quick start on the day for Germalis as he struck out Caleb Hodges, but from that point on it was a walk, a base hit, 2 more walks and 2 more base hits, all singles. And the Spuds have scored 4 and still bat here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Austin Anundson. So after facing a left-handed pitcher, the Spuds now batters will take a look at the right-hander Anundson. And to lead things off here in the bottom of the 1st inning, batting 9th, and with bases still loaded and 1 out, Gavin Gast, the Moorhead first baseman. Here's Gavin Gast waiting. He's a right-handed batter, and he slaps that one high in the air. Anundson comes in, then is called off, and then it's called off and nobody there to play it. He gave way. And with the play on a pop-up in the infield, the throw came at first. All the runners have stayed in place, and there are now 2 away. As Gast will actually go as a pop-up. Well, let's see. We pop up and a throw out at first. So 2-3 on the put-out. And there are 2 away, and the Spuds go to the top of the order now, and Caleb Hodges, who struck out to start the inning. Takes a look at a pitch, just missing at the knees, and it's ball 1. Ball 2 delivered, and it's 2-0. Anundson peering in to the windup of the pitch, down low, ball 3. Adam Worth, the designated runner at first, and the pitch called strike. 3-1 the count. Moorhead has taken the lead here in the bottom of the 1st, scoring 4. And the pitch by Anundson is delivered and fouled off to the left side and out of play. Count is full. Perham pitchers have faced a lot of full counts here in the bottom of the 1st inning. And the delivery down low. The run will score, and the runner moves on as Caleb Hodges checks in with a base on balls. RBI. Zach Taft scoring from third. 5 runs are in. Lindell now at third. Worth is at second. Hodges is at first. Swenson steps up to bat. He had a walk, eventually would score earlier in the inning. He is the 11th batter. And the pitch nubbed at the plate and fouled back. A check of the runner, then the swing into the delivery, just missing inside. Appeared to be belt high, but inside on the zone, and it's 1-2, a ball and 2 strikes. And the delivery. Fouled again at the plate by Swenson. Key staying alive at a 1-2 count. Well, James Mulcahy has gone out to check in with catcher Szymanski. He may have taken one off his fingertips on that last pitch that was grounded into the dirt. Everything seems to be okay, and play will continue. On a ball and 2 strikes, Anundson delivers. Up high, ball 2. Spuds with 5 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. And that pitch up high for ball 3. Another full count for the Spuds batters here. They patiently wait. Now on Anundson as he steps off. Quickly back on the mound and ready. Anundson delivers. Batters are running. Ball 4. Another RBI for the Spuds batters by way of walk. Riley Swenson gets the RBI as Lindell comes in from third. That moves Adam Worth over to third. Caleb Hodges now at second. Riley Swenson at first with the walk, and here's Carson Zimmel. He had a base hit and would later score. Earlier again in the inning as we continue to bat here on the bottom of the first. Spuds with 6 runs in. And the pitch way up high. Evens up now to ball and a strike. And the delivery. Up high, ball 2. Two balls and a strike on Carson Zimmel, Moorhead shortstop. Here's the pitch outside. That moves the count along to 3-1. Anundson delivers, and the pitch is fouled at the plate. Just did get a piece of it and dropped it straight down. And there again, a tough play for Szymanski to handle, but managed to keep it out. And with that, the count is full at 3-2. And Anundson, runners are going, and another walk. Another run scored for the Spuds here in the bottom of the first. 3 straight walks, 4 walks in the last 5 batters. Adam Worth scoring on that walk. 7th run of the inning. And that brings up Jacob Hendrickson, the cleanup batter and designated hitter. Hodges now at third. Swenson is at second. Carson Zimmel at first. And the delivery. Foul tip into the glove of Szymanski, and their count goes quickly ahead, now at 0-2. A walk and a run scored from Jacob Hendrickson earlier on in this half inning, and he takes a look at called strike 3. So, bookend strikeouts for the Perham pitching, but the Spuds in between score 7. And on the Atchison and Company scoreboard, after 1 inning of play, it's Moorhead 7 and Perham nothing. 7 runs by the Spuds in the bottom of the first on just 3 hits but 6 walks. And the Spuds take a 7-0 lead on Perham here after 1 inning of play, and we head on to the second. Perham sent just 3 batters to the plate in the first inning. And with Ben Szymanski at the plate, Logan Puglia was thrown out at second on a steal attempt, and that ended the first inning. And so Ben Szymanski now will lead off. He'll be followed by Ryan Solberg, the designated hitter, and then first baseman Jack Mensing. Brett Latness with the count at 1-1. Lanky right-hander into the windup in the pitch, delivers to the dirt, and it bounces off to the near side. Two and one, 2 balls and a strike here on Ben Szymanski. With the pitch, slapped hard to the left side, but foul just wide of third. All the way down into the left field corner where Lindell plays it back in. And that evens the count at 2-2. With the windup in the pitch, Letness, and this one is nubbed to the left side. Third baseman there, up quickly, throw across, is there in time? Yes, the count. The play is made on the near side. A tough throw from Jackson Young to the near side for Gavin Gast, who digs it out and hangs on. He had a little bit of a snow cone on the end of his catch, but the out recorded 5-3. There's one away now as Ryan Solberg will check in, the Perham designated hitter. Batting 5th in the lineup, and from the left side, takes a look at a pitch out of the strike zone low. Solberg batting with 1 out here, top of the second inning. And a called strike. Letter high on Solberg. And the count evens up at 1-1. Brett Letness into his windup and the delivery. Took a bit off that one and dropped one in. It was tempting, the swing, the miss, and it's 1-2. Nice off-speed pitch from Letness. And he comes right back with a fastball, and it's fouled straight back. Brett Letness peering in for the sign. Ball and 2 strikes to count. Batting with 1 out. Here's the pitch and another breaking pitch. And that drops into right field for the base hit, and it gets away momentarily. But Ryan Solberg isn't going to attempt a throw and holds on at first base. So a base hit for Ryan Solberg. The first of the day now for the Yellow Jackets, and that brings up Jack Mensing. Here is Jack Mensing. Left-handed first baseman, Mensing. Open stance, and the pitch is fouled off to the left side and out of play. A quick look at the runner. Letness into his delivery, and the pitch. A curveball dropping it in for the strike, and it's quickly 0-2. A base hit by Ryan Solberg, and Perham with a runner at first. He takes the lead. And the pitch swung on and missed. And that strike 3 count on Mensing. Makes 2 away, and that brings up Gage Jarmelis. He was the starting pitcher, but gave way to Anundson. Bats now here in the top of the second inning. And fouls that one up and out of play. Ryan Solberg, the runner at first. Journalist batting 2 out. As Brett Letness delivers. Another breaking pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes to count now on Journalist. As he waits, Letness peering in. Check of the runner. To the stretch and the pitch. Missing inside and high. So a ball and 2 strikes. With his weight on his back foot, Journalist waits and nubs one to the left side and fouls it out of play. 7-0 Moorhead, scoring with base hits and walks in the first inning. 3 base hits, 6 walks. Perham batting now top of the second inning, and here's the pitch way up high. And the count evens up at 2-2. Brett Letness delivers, and this one is hit hard but wide of third and down the left field line, out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ryan Solberg with his lead at first, and Letness delivers. This one is hit deep to left center field. This one finds the alley and all the way to the fence. This could score a run as it's misplayed in center field. Well, a run will score. The throw comes in and skips all the way to third. And a run-scoring double for Gage Journalist. As Solberg was able to score all the way and put Perham on the board. Now it's 7-1. Austin Onenson, who came on to pitch for Journalist, now batting. He started the game in right field. Batting 8th in the order, Austin Amundsen batting now with a runner down at second. And Brett Letness pitch up high. Letness wasting no time. Peers in for the sign, checks the runner at second, and delivers. And that one is fouled straight back. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Austin Onenson batting. As Brett Letness takes a look and delivers. This one is hit again towards left center field. Lindell is back and just in front of the warning track, able to catch up to it and record the third out. So, after an inning and a half here at Matson Field in Moorhead at the Atchison and Company's scoreboard, it is Moorhead 7 and Perham 1.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Head to the bottom of the second inning. Moorhead scoring 7 times in the first inning. And a 7-1 lead coming to bat here in the bottom of the second, and Jackson Young will lead things off. He walked. That forced in on the first run of the game. He would later score. And with his run in, it was 4-0. Moorhead added runs to that point on, and it's now 7-1 as the pitch to Jackson Young is up and away. Ball and a strike. Jackson Young will be followed by Zach Taft and David Lindell. Swing and a miss. Austin Onenson on in relief. Throws one down in the dirt after getting ahead on the count. It's now 2-1. Onenson delivers. A fastball outside and down low. And the count goes to 3-1. Onenson into his windup and delivery. And he missed outside and a walk. The 7th walk issued by Perham pitching here in the first inning and a half. Jackson Young now the runner at first. And that brings up Zach Taft. He had a base hit that scored a run, later would score. Fouls it straight back. And it's 1 strike now on Zach Taft. He'll be followed by David Lindell. Short lead at first by Jackson Young. And Onenson's delivery way up high. Taft ducking underneath that one. And it's 1-1. With the delivery to the left side. Played it short. It's a long throw over, but not in time. Ball played well at one end, but came up short at the base, and it just didn't get there in time, and so a base hit for Zach Taft, his second. And that puts runners at first and second for David Lindell. He had a base hit. An RBI and then a run scored in the first inning. And the Spuds are threatening here in the second. With the pitch just inside, Lindell works ahead of the count at 1-0. Lindell will be followed by Will Kunka. Onenson takes a look, back at second, checking the runner and the delivery. And that pitch is at the shoulders and high for ball 2. Here's the throw back to second, and it's thrown away. Goes all the way into the outfield. The long throw comes in, and he gets in safely. So a throwing error. On Onenson, puts a runner now at third. Taft with the throw in, moved on to second. Moorhead now with runners at second and third. Onenson's pitch is outside for ball 3. Lindell standing in. Nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. And the pitch. Called strike. Taken all the way, David Lindell on that automatic from 3-0. And so back in from the right side, David Lindell. And the delivery up high, ball 4. Lindell had a walk, an RBI, and a run scored in the first inning. Now ends up at first on a walk. And that brings up Will Kunka. He walked, that scored a run, and takes a look at a called strike. He scored Moorhead's 7th run. Here's the pitch, down low. count is even at 1-1 on Will Kunka, Moorhead catcher. Batting here with bases loaded. And the pitch up high. So it's 2-1, and still nobody out. With 2 walks and a base hit, bases are loaded. That pitch up high, and it's 3-1. With a look in for the sign and the pitch. Fastball up high and a run scores. Will Kunka will get an RBI as he checks in at first on a run-scoring walk. Jackson Young coming in. Zach Taft on now at third. Lindell is at second. Courtesy runner Adam Worth will take his spot. He's becoming a regular down at first now after Kunka reaches base twice here on walks. And to the number 9 batter, Gavin Gast. Called strike at the knees. Gast popped up. And it was not played. I'd have to check the rules on an infield fly rule with the bases loaded. As with that pop-up and not caught, the play was ruled as an out. Pardon me. Austin Onenson catching the break there with the second out of the first inning. And Onenson continues to throw here in the second. And the count has gone to 3-1. Moorhead has scored. Bases remain loaded. And there's ball 4. Gas takes his spot at first as Worth heads on to second. David Lundell to third. Zach Taft scoring. And Moorhead now leads at 9-1. We've got a visit at the mound, and so I think we might have a pitching change or at least some consideration, and we'll be back at Matson Field after this timeout on the Atchison and Company scoreboard. It is Moorhead 9 and Perham 1. Just let me know when we're ready. So out of the quick visit at the mound, this pop-up on the infield, and the first out of the inning recorded on a pop-up by Caleb Hodges. And here's second baseman Riley Swenson, who has walked twice, has scored once, got an RBI on a walk, and bats here in the bottom of the second inning with a 9-1 lead. And Szymanski keeps that one from going to the backstop and holds on tight. On a pitch delivered out of the strike zone, it's 1-0. So Onenson throws that one in the dirt. I know pitching coaches don't mind seeing a pitcher consistently throwing low. It keeps the batter off balance and it keeps them from getting a ball lifted. And this ball is way up high. And it moves on to 2-0, 3-0 rather. 3 balls and no strikes on Riley Swenson. And ball 4. 3 walks for Swenson this afternoon. David Lundell has come in to score to make it 10-1. Adam Worth, the designated runner, now at third. Gast is at second. With Swenson taking his spot at first, here's Carson Zimmel. And the third pitcher will come on for Perham as we take this time out here at Matson Field in scoreboard as the Spuds bat in the bottom of the second inning. It's Moorhead 10 and Perham 1.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
Andrew Smith becomes Perham's third pitcher of the afternoon. After playing third base, he's now on the mound, Andrew Smith, as he comes on in relief of Anundson and will face Carson Zimmel. Zimmel has a single and a walk in 2 at-bats, a run scored and a run batted in. Batting here with 1 out and bases loaded. Gets away and it's ball and a strike. Zimmel, third in the order, will be followed by Jacob Hendrickson, the cleanup hitter. Moorhead has jumped to a 10-1 lead here in the second inning, and a pop-up on the infield. And the infield fly rule is called. And so with that, there are 2 away. And here's Jacob Hendrickson at a walk and a run scored, and then a strikeout that ended the first inning. Strong, aggressive batter Hendrickson takes a look at called strike 1. From the right side, standing deep in the box, slightly open stance. And the pitch is nubbed to the right side. That one's in play. Picked up, and he'll step on first. Smith gets the put out unassisted at first and works out of the inning. And after 2 innings complete on the Atchison and Company's scoreboard, it's Moorhead 10 and Perham 1.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Four walks and a base hit, scoring 3 runs for the Spuds in the bottom of the second inning. And as we head to the third, Moorhead with a 10-1 lead on the Atchison and Company scoreboard. The Yellow Jackets will start things out with the number 9 batter, Jacob McAllister. McAllister, the center fielder. And he'll be followed by the leadoff hitter and now pitcher, Andrew Smith, and then Chaz Melvin. Moorhead staying with Brett Letness. Delivers a pitch out of the strike zone, and it's ball 1. Letness delivers a good fastball that swung on and missed. And the count goes to 1-1. Letness ready, and the pitch to the left side. And they let it roll foul and played foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Jacob McAllister leading off for Perham here in the third inning. And Letness delivers up high, ball 2. That evens the count at 2-2. With the pitch delivered, swung on and missed. Good fastball, swinging and missing. Jacob McAllister out on strikes. And there's one away. And here's Andrew Smith, the third pitcher for the Yellow Jackets here this afternoon. Started the game at third base. Bats here in the third with one out. And he slaps this one towards left field. This one, if it's fair, but just wide of the line. 313 down the left field line. And that one floated foul. There's a bit of a breeze here today. I don't think there was enough to float that one completely foul, but it was close. And so it goes as a long strike on Andrew Smith. And the delivery. And the curveball down and away. That evens the count at 1-1. Moorhead leading here in the third inning. 10-1 Perham at bat. And the delivery up high. Spud outfield playing straight away. And Letness with the delivery to the left side. Plays on one hop. Picked up and a long throw across is there in time. Moorhead, third baseman Jackson Young playing at the top of the hop. Fires on here to first. And the out recorded 5-3 on the putout. And there are 2 away. And to the top of the order, Andrew Smith. Or that's Chaz Melvin, rather. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. Chaz Melvin out. And we go to the bottom of the third inning at Matson Field in Moorhead. On the Atchison Company scoreboard, it's Moorhead 10 and Perham 1. Seven runs in the first, 3 more in the second for Moorhead, leading at 10-1 as they come to bat here in the bottom of the third inning. And leading things off is third baseman Jackson Young. He's walked twice, scored twice. And Jackson Young to bat and lead things off here in the third inning. Swing and a miss. He leans back on the back foot, indicating he would like to show some power as he waits and nubs it to the left side, and that one is foul. Just wide of third, skipping over the bag. Austin Onenson made a dive at it, but it was already foul. And it's 2 strikes to count now on Jackson Young. As he waves his bat and waits, the pitch called, strike 3. And that's the first out of the third inning, and it brings up Zach Taft. Taft has singled twice, driven in a run, scored twice. Zach Taft batting here in the bottom of the third inning with 1 out. And he was hit. It just caught the jersey on the way by, hit by pitch Zach Taft. And so the Spuds have a runner at first with David Lundell at the plate. A single and a walk, a run driven in, 2 runs scored for David Lundell on the afternoon. Takes a look at a called strike. (10-1) Moorhead. Batting at bottom of the 3rd inning. Andrew Smith delivers and a hit to the left side. That gets away from the shortstop and into left field. That'll go as an error. E6 on the plate, and the Spuds now have runners at first and second. And that brings up the number 8 batter in the order, Will Kunka. Moorhead catcher has walked twice, driven in 2 runs, and scored a run. As he hit one toward left and foul. Down the line and foul by about 10-15 feet. Will Kunkel returns to the plate, now behind on the count, 0-1. Andrew Smith checks the runner at second and delivers down low. And it's 1-1. The pitch. Fly ball, short left field, and it's pop-up just at outside on the outfield grass. A shortstop there to make the catch. And there are 2 away. Will Kunka popping up. And here's first baseman Gavin Gass, the number 9 batter in the order. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and an RBI. Swings at the first pitch, missing. Strike 1. Moorhead with runners at first and second. And the pitch in the dirt, Szymanski keeps it in front of him. And plays it back out to Smith, and the play will continue now with Gavin Gass batting for the Spuds at 1-1. With the delivery to the left side. And again, mishandled at short. It rolls into center field. There's the throw in. The throw is there, but the runner there in time as David Lundell scoots all the way over to third. Meanwhile, a run has scored. Zach Taft in to make it 11-1. Gavin Gass reaching on an error. And that puts the Spuds at the top of the order with Caleb Hodges. 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. That pitch is in the dirt. And so ball won the count on Caleb Hodges. Gass takes his lead at first. Lundell with his lead at third. And the pitch. Hard hit into center field. That's a base hit. A run scores on an RBI single by Caleb Hodges. Lundell trotting in to make it 12-1. And on the play, Gast ends up at second. Runners now at first and second with Riley Swenson at the plate. He has walked 3 times, and this one is to the left. The shortstop pulls it up, and the throw across is there in time. 6-3 on the putout. And that ends the inning for the Spuds after 3 innings of play on the Atchison Company scoreboard. It is Moorhead 12 and Perham 1. So we head to the fourth inning. Perham batting, trailing 12-1. Batters 3, 4, and 5 scheduled, led by Logan Pulyu, the shortstop. Catcher Ben Szymanski and the designated hitter Ryan Solberg scheduled to bat for Perham here in the top of the fourth inning. The Spuds in their at bat in the third came up with 2 runs on a base hit, and Perham committing 2 errors, and it's 12-1. Moorhead's Brett Letness continues on here in the fourth inning and throws a strike to get things started. And it's 0-1. With the delivery, a swing and a miss. Strike 2. That pitch at the knees, but missed by Pulyu, and it's 0-2. Letness peering in for the sign, the windup, and the delivery. To the left side and in, and it gets away, but they won't advance, down 12-1. There's no sense in putting an urgency into the making second base, and so the play drops in. A base hit for Logan Pulyu. That brings up Ben Szymanski. 0 for 1 on the afternoon on a ground out to third in the second inning. Batting here with a runner at first, and this pitch. It's hit to left field. This one is deep, but foul as it hits just in front of the fence and rolls off to the side. Long hit to left field, but foul. And 1 strike the count on Ben Szymanski. Szymanski will be followed by Ryan Solberg. Letness with the pitch. Missing outside, ball 1. Letness taking a look and delivering. A number at the plate, bouncing left up the third base side and foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. 12-1 Moorhead. Perham batting top of the fourth. Look at the runner by Letness. And the pitch. Hit to the right side, and this one is heading out of play. Just wide of the bullpen in right field. And it's a ball, 2 strikes. Logan Pulyu leading off the inning with a base hit, stationed at first and waiting. Held on by Gavin Gast, and here's the pitch. This one hit towards right. This one's going a long ways, and it's over the top of the right fielder. That's a base hit. Did he make the catch? I was blocked from view. No, he's on at first. Okay, we had a play at second and apparently wanted to round and think about third, only to retreat and nearly got picked off at second base. So with that, a base hit for Ben Szymanski. Overly played at second. Logan Pulyu getting back in time. So with that, there are runners at first and second now for Ryan Solberg. He has scored Perham's only run. He had a base hit in the second inning. Bats now with nobody out. And the left-hander takes a look at strike 1. Strike 2, correction. Strike 2, the count on Ryan Solberg, and he'll be followed by Jack Mensing. And the pitch is in the dirt. And a check on the swing is there for strike 3. Went around on it. Tried to hold up but couldn't. So a strikeout, and there's one away. Home plate umpire checked with the base umpire just to make sure. And Perham to the dugout. Well, we'll have to get that change in a moment. Blaze Schmidt is batting. Force out at second. The relay to first not in time. So Blaze Schmidt reaches on a fielder's choice with the force out. 6-4. And there are two away. Perham now with runners at first and third. And Perham will get another run. Pulyu scoring on a base hit from Germalis, who gets the RBI, and it's now 12-2. And here comes Austin Anundson. He was the second pitcher called upon today. He has since returned to right field. And bats here, he was 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a fly ball to left field. Here's a play at third. 5 unassisted. And their Yellow Jackets are done here in the fourth inning. Spuds come to bat in the bottom of the fourth on the Atchison Company scoreboard. It's Moorhead 12 and Perham 2.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Download Moorhead Area Public Schools' new mobile app today by searching Moorhead Schools in the App Store. The free mobile app will give you quick and easy access to news, notifications, events, lunch menus, and so much more. And don't forget to check out the newly designed website at www.isd152.org.
Spuds will come to bat here in the in the bottom of the fourth inning with a 12-2 lead. Perham getting a run in the second and again in the fourth. And for the Spuds, Carson Zimmel will lead things off. 1 for 2 in the afternoon. He started in the first inning, got a single, later would score, got an RBI with a walk later in the second inning, or later in the first inning, when the Spuds sent 13 men to the plate. Perham has gone into the bullpen again. Carter Shawsow, now the pitcher. As Carson Zimmel sends one in to center field and camping underneath. Easy run, easy play. To the center fielder, there is one away. That brings up Jacob Hendrickson. Had a walk and a run scored in the first, struck out in the second, or struck out to end the first inning, correction, and grounds out 4-3. So Shawsaw making quick order of the Spuds here in the fourth inning. The first two are retired on 3 pitches, and here's Jackson Young. And Adam Worth now will take over. In place of being the designated runner, he has taken the spot in the order. Adam Worth coming to bat here in the 4th inning. 1-0. Worth stands in. Again, that strong-looking stride, and here's the pitch. Swung and missed. (12-2) Moorhead. And the pitch. Nubbed to the left side and into the third base coaching box, fielded by Salvovold and put into play. As the count moves on now to 1-2. Chassaud delivers, and it's fouled at the plate. He missed. It was not a foul. It was a straight play, and Spuds go in order in the 4th inning. 2-3 on the putout at first. And after 4 innings complete on the Atchison and Company scoreboard, it's Moorhead 12 and Perham 2. Perham comes to bat in the top of the 5th inning, needing a run to keep the game going. A 10-run rule is in effect after 5 at-bats. And trailing 12-2, the Yellow Jackets will go to the bottom of the order with Jacob McAllister, who struck out in his only at-bat, and then to the top of the order, Andrew Smith, followed by Chaz Melvin. Brett Letness continues on the mound for the Spuds as he's looking for a complete game. Throwing a strike to get things underway here in the 5th. And the delivery. Just inside. And the count evens up at 1-1. Jacob McAllister, Perham center fielder, with the play in the dirt. Here's the delivery by Letness. And just missing. And falls behind the count, 3-1. The delivery, swing and a miss. The count goes full now at 3-2. Jacob McAllister leading off the 5th inning for Perham. Brett Letness delivers. This one is hit hard to the left side. Shortstop there. Zimmel with it, and he overthrows, and it's played back onto the field. He made his turn towards second, so he has to hustle back to first and does so just in time as Kunka hurried down the line to prevent the play from going any farther. McAllister reaching on the error. And so with a runner now at first to the top of the order and Andrew Smith. 0 for 2 with a fly out to center field in the first and a ground out to third in the third. Runner at first. The pitch is there and it bounces away, but quickly retrieved by Gavin Gast. It bounced up away. He didn't realize just where it had gone off to, but he recovered in time and the play stays in place. McAllister with a short lead at first, just seeing what happens. And the Letness pitch out of the strike zone, ball one. With the delivery, that one is up and away, ball two. Letness delivers. Up high and away, ball three. And it's now 3-0. Smith standing in. McAllister lead at first, and the pitch is down low for ball four, and that's the first walk issued this afternoon by Brett Letness. I put runners at first and second. Greg Solvold takes a visit to the mound, and we've got a timeout with the score here in the top of the fifth inning on the Atchison and Company scoreboard. Moorhead 12 and Perham 2. So we return quickly. Greg Solvold had about 3 words to say to Brett Letness, and that was it. We're back into action, and Letness is ready to go. But the Perham Yellow Jackets have put runners at first and second here in the fifth inning. Letness checking the runner at second. Good lead there, and this one is hit into left center field, so that's going to score one. And the Yellow Jackets will have runners at first and second. McAllister scoring. Smith will check in at second. Chaz Melvin with the base hit. And that brings up Logan Pouliot. This one is hit to right. And center fielder comes over to make the play. The tag. And the runner will stay in at third. No, was no throw. Pouliot with the fly out to center field. Well, it was a base hit. Well, we'll get this straightened away. Chaz Melvin is on at first. Yes, the fly ball is now one out. And Perham continues to bat as this one is fouled straight back and out of play. Kunka took a stride back towards the fence and ran out of room. And so with one strike the count. Perham battling back here now with a runner at first and third. And one out. A run has scored to get inside of that 10-run rule. And this one has popped up on the infield. Gavin Gast is there, camps underneath to make the catch. Pop up to the first baseman, and there are 2 away. And here's Ryan Solberg. Solberg with a single and a strikeout. 1 for 2 on the day. Batting here with 2 away. And runners at first and third, and here's the pitch. Pardon me. Up and away for ball one. Brett Letness delivers. A pitch fouled straight back to the screen. Check of the runner at first. Short lead over at third. And the delivery. Up and away for ball two. Letness was ready, then had to reevaluate the stance on the mound, and he's set with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Letness. And the count evens up at 2-2. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Solberg, the designated hitter. And the runner goes. The pitch is up high. The throw down is not in time, and the runners now are at second and third. So a stolen base by Chaz Melvin. Andrew Smith stays on at third. The pitch was out of the strike zone for ball 3. And Ryan Solberg batting now with a full count and 2 out and runners at second and third. Letness with the delivery. Called strike 3, and he runs off the mound as he just did catch the corner. So a good comeback by Brett Letness to close the inning and allowing just the 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Matson Field in Moorhead. On the Atchison and Company scoreboard, it's Moorhead 12 and Perham 3.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Spuds go to the bottom of the 5th inning with a 9-run lead, 12-3. Perham was able to extend the game with that run in the 5th inning, and their half of the 5th inning. Keeping in mind that high school baseball in Minnesota has a 10-run rule in effect through 5 at-bats. And so with that, it's now a 9-run game. Moorhead with the advantage. They got the afternoon started with 7 runs scored in the 1st inning. Things have settled down, and Ignacio Delgado will lead things off for Moorhead here in the bottom of the 5th inning as he looks out and waits for the pitch from Blaze Schmidt. Delgado fouls that one back. Batting for Zach Taft. Taft on the day went 2 for 2 and was hit by a pitch and scored 3 runs. Delgado batting now with a count of a ball and a strike, and he nubs that one foul towards the third base dugout. And it's 1-2. Delgado will be followed by David Lindell. And here's a base hit into left field. This one's going all the way to the fence. Ignacio Delgado opens up the inning with a double to left center field. And that brings up the scheduled batter is David Lindell, and he'll stand in. Lindell today 1 for 2. He has scored 3 runs and has driven in a run. Batting here with Delgado on at second base. And this one is hit on the infield, out near the grass. Shortstop camping underneath it and makes the play. So the out recorded there on the pop-up to Logan Puyu, and there's one away. With one away and a runner at second, here's Will Kunka. 2 walks and a pop-up on the afternoon. A run scored, 2 runs driven in. Pitch is low and all the way. Szymanski doing a good job of keeping the ball in play here this afternoon. And so with that, Will Kunka back in the plate, batting with 1 out. Ignacio Delgado with his lead on at second, and Kunka fouls one to the right side and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Kunka waiting. A look, And the pitch is thrown in the dirt. That one just could not be handled. That one skips all the way to the first base dugout to put the call at 2-1. And now a runner at third as Ignacio Delgado checks in there. Going on the wild pitch. On the mound, the delivery. At the knees, called strike. Blaze Schmidt, fourth Perham pitcher. Delivers. Foul to the left side. Two balls and two strikes. Kunka waits. Bat resting on his shoulder, takes a pitch down low. And the count goes full on Will Kunka. Check and the run. There's the bouncer to the left side and in, and that will put it to the 10-run rule. And the Spuds get themselves a win here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Will Kunka reaching on first. That will be a base hit for Will Kunka, and the run scores makes it a 10-run game. And so with that, our final score here this afternoon at Matson Field in Moorhead on the Atchison and Company scoreboard. Moorhead 13, Perham 3.